Well, hello. I'm Leon. See, I'm with Leon's Organic Garden, and I am going to show you how I prepare the snake gourd seeds for planting or for sprouting. There's several different ways that are recommended. Some of them say this is what these guys look like. Let me show you. They're kind of a very hard shell. I don't know if you can see them very well there in my hand. Well, actually, you probably can see them better against this. But they are a hard shell, and they're not easy to get to germinate, so everybody says get a lot of them. I've not had a rather uh, difficult time with this, but if you have a pet, you'll know what this is. This is actually for filing down nails for the poochies. But I take that down so that I have just that exposed. What it says on the site, on the website that I first went to, it said to to hold it like this and then get some pliers and squeeze it up in here. But I'm afraid that I'm kind of clumsy, so I think I would not do well with that. I've got my little container with water right here because I'm going to soak them immediately after. I just go ahead and very gently file the seed from the little pointy end kind of. It's got a pointy end and it's got a flat end. So I just go ahead and do, oops, I'm doing it the wrong way. Hold on one second. Hold the seed like this. Much better. And just kind of very gently, not a whole lot. And then I'll flip the seed over and do the other side like that the same way. It's not very difficult to do, but you just got to be very careful not to harm the underside of the seed or the inside of the seed at all. You just want to go ahead and break that, and then you just plop, drop it in the water. It's not going to stay in the water bath too long, but that's generally how I do this. I'm showing you this preparation because it's important to see to go ahead and try to weaken part of that end of the seed structure to get it to get water in there so it can germinate faster. In fact, just kind of pretend that you're doing this to your pets, you know? Hush! You can hear my girls in the background. They have to tell me anytime anybody comes in. See, I'm not even very gentle with these guys. Everybody says use this. This is basically using a wet paper towel method. Anyway, the wet paper towel method is most excellent. Drop that in there. See, I'm doing very few seeds right now, and the only reason I'm doing this is so I can show you. I had already started some and planted some, but I went ahead and decided I'd go ahead and hold off and show you how I do it. I don't do it in the styrofoam plates that they recommend because I'm not a really huge advocate of styrofoam. That's just me. I'm creepy that way. Yeah, yay for the creepiness. Anyway, see, you don't want to hurt the seed at all, so you have to be kind of gentle when you're doing this, just enough to make it porous or let water get in there. You're gonna soak the seeds basically only about 3 hours in water. So I've got all my seeds in there in the little water bath. See, right in there. I sometimes go ahead and try to push them in, but of course, until they get water in them, or a little bit of water in them, they're gonna all be floating around the top, and you can see them there, like happy little fish swimming around. Can you see them? I'm not sure if you can. Anyway, well, heck, I just spilled water out here. So much for all my trying to be all professional here. Let me show you something. This is what I use to go ahead and germinate them. I use one paper towel on the bottom, and then another paper towel on top, and I make sure that they're moist. I'm going to get out and plant these here in a few minutes because these are ready. But once you do that and you have them in water, it takes about anywhere from 8 to 10 days. You see what they've done? And this one's even more pronounced. Look at these guys. Can you see that? That's the root coming out. Look at this guy over here too. See? That's the root coming out, and this is what they look like when they sprout. So when you're going to plant it, you're going to plant it. Where's this camera? You're going to plant it the root side down. Okay. Now, even though the root right here is growing up on this little fella, see that? There it is. You're going to go ahead and plant this down. You go ahead and you very gently just push that down with the soil. It'll do what it needs to do. But that's what they look like when they sprout. I just wanted to show you that, and I used just a crazy little takeout tray that I saved, and it's perfect for germinating seeds like this, using the paper towel method. Anyway, I'll see you in the garden in a few minutes, and there we are. Hey, and we'll see you in the garden in a few minutes. What can I say? I'll go ahead and plant those and show you that process. Okay, it's been about 2.5 to 3 hours, and my little seeds here have been, of course, soaking, and this is the Snake Gourd seeds. I've taken, this is the little plate or little container, it's a sandwich container that I actually use to sprout them, and I take 2 little half sheets, I fold this in half, and I'll put this here on the bottom, and then I'll take my nifty little crooked neck little sprayer bottle, and I'll go ahead and I'll spray that so it's got a good amount of moisture on it. Once that happens, I'm happy with that. I'll go ahead and I'll take out the seeds, and I'll just go ahead and place them very carefully on the little thing, the little spaces apart between them, so they have enough time to go ahead and do their thing and sprout. Toss out the water, and then as you can see, I'll lift this up. I've just spaced them out like that, okay, on a wet little napkin, and just for good measure I'll spray a little bit more and rearrange this little guy, try to run away. Then I'll place another napkin. It's again the same thing. It's a double layer. Ensures, to me, it ensures good. It'll have a good moisture retention then. And I don't squash it on top of the other stuff there. I just very liberally I'll spray this one as well. You want a nice moisture content in there, but not soppy wet. And then I'll take my little trusty cover. I will cover it, and just a little bit so we can have a little bit of a breather up there, and I'll place this on top of the refrigerator, and because that's the warmest spot in the house, and you want warmth to help them germinate. In about 5 to 6 days they will go ahead and they will germinate, and we will all be happy campers. Okay, so that's how I do the snake gourds, so that they can go ahead and germinate quicker. Okay, and now we're going to go to the greenhouse, and I'll show you how to plant the other ones. We're here in the little greenhouse, and if you can see, this little trusty sprayer bottle lets you get right up close and personal here to get the soil here wet. Let me see if I can get that in there. There we go. So then I take out in my trusty little napkin little here that I had, the wet ones from the other one. Let's see, let me put this over here on this side. I have to clean as I go along. Can you tell I'm a neat freak? I am, and sometimes I think I get on Matthew's nerves. He has a word for it, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. Okay. Here's one of the little guys. See him? With his little roots sticking out. See? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a little stick over here, and I'm going to go ahead and do a little well in this pot. Not very deep. And I'm going to go ahead and stick this little guy right in there and just cover him very lightly. Just like that. Spray some more water on it. And then I get the little super aggressive one. Come here, you. Look at this guy. He's just happy as can be. Look at that big old root on him. He's incredible, isn't he? Look at that. Alright, so now I'm going to do the same thing. Do myself a little well over here. And I'll go ahead and put as much of this as I can. If I can turn this into, in fact, I'll do that. Make it kind of long. And I'll go ahead and cover this. It's going to be a little bit deeper because of that long root, but that's fine. And there we go. And let me try to get this guy out of here so that I have it rigged, because I couldn't very well do that. But anyhow, that's how that is done. And here are my two little pots ready to be put in the greenhouse to join the other ones. And let me take you to the other one so you can see. Here's our other two greenhouses. This one over here on this side is the herbs. This one over here is the vegetable one. And as you come in here, I will show you the things that are already sprouting. And here is, let me see, some of the snake gourds. You can see this one in particular. Let me move this back. This guy right there. See, that's him already coming out. That's that brown part of the seed. The root is pushing up. And there's even a stronger one over here. You can even see some green on that guy that's already been pushed up. So this is where they will go. And this is where they will finish coming out. And we will have some happy gourds. So that's how I do the sprouting and the planting of the snake gourds. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you've learned something. Talk to you later. Like my channel, follow me on Facebook, and tweet to me. Anyway, have a good one. Bye-bye.